there and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming Maeve's 9-month update. Maeve is 9.5 months old, so I'm a little late doing this. She turned 9 months old on the 8th of February, so keep watching to see how she's doing this month. Weight, I still haven't got Maeve weight. In the blog post that I will link down below, I will write what she weighs. I will weigh her tonight. Daily, so at the moment Maeve wakes around 6:30, normally on a school day. I will feed her when she wakes up and then she's awake then whilst I get ready, and then I get Rosalie ready, and then we go downstairs and have some breakfast. This is normally around 8 o'clock. She'll have some toast. I find toast much easier to give her because she can pick it up and eat it rather than me having to spoon feed her. Our mornings are so hectic, I'm like rushing around doing things, and if she can feed herself, that's one less thing I need to worry about. We then take Rosalie to school. I change her bum, but I still keep her in her pyjamas and put her in the pram. And then we walk up to preschool to drop Rosalie off. We walk back. Sometimes Maeve falls asleep in the pram whilst we're walking back. Other times I can feed her when we get in and then put her down in her cot, which is what I prefer to do because she'll have a longer sleep then and she'll be more settled. I don't really like her falling asleep in the pram, but sometimes she does. So if she does, I do just leave her there. She'll normally have a really long nap in the morning until I normally have to wake her up at 11:30 when it's time to go and pick Rosalie up from preschool. So I'll do that and then I'll put her coat back on. We'll walk up to collect Rosalie. We're normally back around 12 p.m. And then we have some lunch. Maeve will have whatever we're having. She's not very fussy at all, bless her. She'll eat absolutely anything. So I just give her soft things. A standard lunch for us would be like cream cheese sandwich, banana, some puffy things like snacky bits, and normally a biscuit of some kind. But like I do feed her other things, like we'll have scrambled egg on toast or omelette or jacket potato with tuna mayo. That's another favourite. After lunch I normally tidy all up and then we'll have some playtime. This is kind of led normally by what Rosalie wants, my 3-year-old daughter, but I do get Maeve's toys out as well. We normally sit and all play together, but if like Rosalie's playing with her Barbies, then Maeve will normally want to play with those too, so she'll have a few little toys to play with. After that, around sort of 2:30, 3 p.m, I feed her again and put her down for her afternoon nap. If we're going out, so if we're not, this is a sort of home day, if we're going out and about, her naps are sort of all over the place because she'll nap in the car or when we're doing, but I don't really worry about that. I just do what we want to do and then, you know, what happens. Every evening we will have dinner at 5 p.m. If Maeve's not woken up by about 4:30, 5 at the very latest, I will go and wake her up, but normally she'll be up by then and she'll be scooting around in her little walker while I make dinner. Maeve eats again whatever we have for dinner, so if we're having like mashed potato with sausages, she'll eat that. Last night we had cooked chicken and sweet potato fries with broccoli. She eats that. She loves broccoli. That's one of her favourite things because she can pick it up and suck it to death. But I don't make anything special for Maeve anymore. She just has whatever we're having for dinner. After dinner we have bath time and then bedtime. So she'll have a bath with Rosalie and then we give her a wash and they'll have a little play, and then I will take Maeve out, pop some oil on her, put her in her sleep suit and then feed her. She then normally goes to sleep, although lately she hasn't been falling asleep on the boob as much as she once did, and then I will put her down in her cot, and that is normally her for the night, although again lately we have been having some issues there. Playtime. Maeve normally, as I said, she normally plays with whatever toys we have out because obviously Rosalie wants to play with things. She loves her little walker and being able to like walk around in that. Her favourite thing to do at the moment, I think, is to play with you, so to hold onto your hands and to walk. If you hold her hands, she can walk a few steps now. Well, more than a few steps. She would literally walk all afternoon, I think, if she could. Obviously you have to bend over holding her, so I don't like to do it for too long, but literally she would spend all hours and hours, I think, walking around holding your hands if she could. We were at my mum's the other day and she was just running like back and forward between me and my mum. We were passing her to each other for literally about an hour. She does play with toys, but now she's on the move. She's not actually crawling, but she kind of like, she's a bit like a seal. She like pushes herself out on her tummy and then brings her knees up and then pushes herself out on her tummy again, and that's how she like moves around. So if she does want anything, she normally goes and gets it. Bedtime, Maeve goes to bed at 7 p.m. after her bath and a breastfeed. Normally that is her for the night, although as I said lately she has been stirring more. Maeve is now going to sleep in a sleeping bag and her duvet. For a period I did just put her in her duvet, but when it got really cold with the snow, she was waking more as I said, and I thought it might be because she's cold, so I started putting her in a sleeping bag with a duvet on top, because most of the time she will wriggle out of the duvet. But I think, like, to get her off to sleep, she likes being all snuggled up in a duvet. Weaning, as I said, we don't make Maeve anything special, so she eats whatever we're eating. The only thing she doesn't really have is like steak, obviously, but Rosie doesn't have that very often anymore. Yeah, she's amazing. She demolishes everything. Hard meats, I don't think we've given her. She's now having 4 breastfeeds a day, so she has 1 in the morning when she wakes up, 1 mid-morning before her nap, another 1 mid-afternoon for her afternoon nap, and 1 at bedtime. She won't always have these feeds, so if I'm out or we're somewhere where it isn't quite convenient, or I think she'll go without it, then I don't feed her. But if we are sat down and there is a convenient opportunity to feed her, then I will. And if we're at home, I always feed her because it helps send her off to sleep for her nap. Sizes, Maeve has just gone into 9 to 12 month clothes. Some of them, a lot of them are a little too big for her, but her 6 to 9 month clothes were really getting too tight, and she looked like she was popping out of them, so I did have to size up. But a lot of some of the outfits, like she's got some dungarees on today and they are way too big for her, but I'd already dressed her, so I couldn't be bothered to take them off again. She is wearing size 5 nappies. Milestones, we have a tooth, yay! Maeve got her first tooth on the 23rd of February, which was very exciting. Her first tooth at 9.5 months old, so it's been a long time coming. We haven't had any others either, we've just got that one. A second tooth hasn't made an appearance yet. She rolls around all over this place. As I said, if she wants something she will roll and get it, or do this sort of seal crawl thing. She definitely isn't crawling yet. Like, as soon as those knees come up, they just go back down again. She sits up really nicely now on her own, and she prefers, like, you don't have any worries about her flopping over now at all, and she likes to stand up a lot. She stands up on her feet. As soon as she holds her hand, she pushes up so that she can stand up. I try to encourage her to sort of like cruise along the furniture, but she hasn't quite got her balance yet. I think because we put her in a walker, she's used to walking on her tippy toes, so she hasn't got flat feet yet. She's sort of still trying to push off on her tippy toes. 9 months old, these months are just flying by. I'm so aware that we're in like the last baby month sector, like 9 to 12 is like the last baby time, and it's just going so quickly. But she's such a good girl and she's been doing really well. And we had a little bit of trouble with her teeth this time, like when she was teething she was pretty unhappy because she had a cold as well and she was just really bunged up and snotty, but hopefully we're through the worst of it now and she seems much better again. I hope you've enjoyed hearing how Maeve's been doing this month. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!